This is just a small addendum to the earlier video of experiencing diminishment of ego, and just an expression of appreciation for that experience in every regard. Not just to have the opportunity to face and acknowledge ego and give it the chance to express, and also to acknowledge that hurt and honor it fully and truly, but really by the clarification of desire that results from all of it. I am in the space now, having taken time to feel and process and allow, to really perceive and recognize the benefit of that experience, of the whole experience that I have had with my ex-partner, and even the way that everything happened, and the pain and the hurt, and there's the ability to separate the behavior from the being. The being is worthy. The being is divine. The being is good. The behavior is recognized as not desired. There's a recognition that that behavior, first of all, comes from a place of unconsciousness, and that's not desired. That gives me the clarity of desiring conscious action, conscious behavior from another self. Secondly, the feeling of that behavior, the feeling of experiencing that behavior, helps me to recognize it as, again, not just unconscious, but not intended by the self, not the truly intended behavior, not the aligned behavior, and it's not an indictment of unaligned behavior. It is the unaligned behavior that, by its very unpleasant feeling and the sensation of it, shows us why it's not desired and that it's not desired. It shows us that it is not aligned. It doesn't feel good. It is the contrast to, and points us more powerfully in the direction of what is aligned, what does feel good. So the experience of deception, of dishonesty, of disrespect is not indicative of the nature of the being that is acting out these behaviors. It's not correlated. But it is purely, in witnessing purely that behavior and recognizing the experience of it as painful, as unpleasant, as contrast, I can let it serve me to powerfully clarify and reinforce what my desire is. My desire is trust. My desire is respect. My desire is mutual reciprocation. My desire is conscious action, is aligned action. Again, not because unconscious or misaligned, unaligned is bad in any way. It's simply my desire. My desire is alignment. My desire is aligned action. That's true for myself. And it is a desire that I hold that cannot be changed. Desire doesn't go away. It doesn't change. It just gets added to and empowered and clarified. And this has empowered my desire in a big way. It reinforces that is my desire. And not just that, it's deserved. It is what I am worthy of experiencing. If the universe has the wherewithal to give you a desire, right, to give you an experience that births a desire within you, it has the wherewithal to provide that desire, and you are deserving of it. You have asked, you deserve it, it is given. And it all connects to me. I was able to see how it reinforces and backs up everything that I have been pulling about incoming energy for myself, and by extension, divine feminine. That energy incoming, that is no nonsense, that is not bullshit, it is not deceptive, it is not the Seven of Swords. energy. It is not playing games. It's not here to mess around. It is very direct and straightforward and serious with its intentions. It's not overly rigid and serious in that sense. It just means business. It's not fucking around. That is the incoming energy. And this whole experience just clarifies powerfully why that is, how that is, why it is so positive and pleasurable. It puts me back in the place of my desire for that. And then in that moment of imagining the desire, I am experiencing it and I'm satisfied in it and I'm pleased with it. I am pleased with that desire. I'm pleased with the emotional manifestation that I'm able to achieve in the moment of basking in the feeling of that desire, and with the added clarity of it. It's not just desire for partner. It's not even just desire for mutual reciprocation. It's, well, what does that mutual reciprocation feel like? Now I have more detail to it. It feels like honor. It feels like trustworthiness. It feels like a championing. It feels like a mutual chivalry, in a sense, in the original version. And mutual, again, it feels like a recognition of one another as divine, seeing one another as the self, and an awareness of the wholeness of self, an honoring of the sacredness of each self. It feels like soul recognition. It feels like complete and utter unconditional appreciation and acceptance. It feels like genuine article unconditional love. It feels like freedom. It feels like support. It feels like security in a way that is unquestioned, that is derived mutually from the source. That is the security of the self, and knowing that security, and then seeing that, having that reflected back to you by another self, and just building this powerful spout, this shared vortex of appreciation, of abundance, of security and stability, of the mutual recognition of well-being and reinforcing that in one another, knowing the self as well, knowing the other self as well, and then having that reflected back directly. That self knowing the same, knowing itself as well as sovereign, as divine, and reflecting back. I am aware of your divinity, your sovereignty, your wellness, your stability, all of these things. And that feels amazing. That feels fucking good. I can feel it right now. I can feel it in my entire body. I can feel the sacral chakra activated. I can feel the heart activated. I can feel even in the crown space. It's this open flow, and it's just yes, 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 hell yes, lights up all the lights, all the bells are ringing. It's that kind of energy, and I would not have this clarity and this experience of the powerful emotional manifestation of my desire without experiencing the opposite, without the experience of the contrast. And so in this moment, I can say and truly mean I am so grateful for that and every experience of contrast, particularly in this regard, in this situation, in regards to the desire of partnership connection, of soul connection, of that mutual recognition of and honoring of the self as the self, as the authentic, the whole entire being. And that's only been added to, it's been reinforced, it has been clarified. My desire becomes more powerful by this experience, and the power of my desire in making it bigger and clearer. Not only is it more attractive, it's more satisfying. It's more satisfying to me. It's more fun for me to now be in this place of appreciating and basking in my desire and watching as the details fill in, and then basking in those and just soaking it all up. It's delicious, and now I have the pleasure of expressing this, for which I am greatly appreciative. And so, so I am expressing it, and that is my pure desire. I am appreciative. I am not rejecting any aspect of the experience or of self. All is truly as all should be. And that includes the pain, that includes the hurt, that includes all of it. But nothing has gone wrong. Even in the midst of the hurt, nothing has gone wrong. There's an awareness of that. But what an incredible thing to have my desire reinforced in such a way, and how grateful I am for the willingness of another being to participate, to play the role in this process of providing me the contrast that serves to invigorate and clarify that desire. So, thank you to the one who created this experience. I am grateful, and I need nothing else. I am here. I am content with, satisfied with living in the desire, living in the moment, bringing this desire into being through myself. It is living through me. And that feels amazing. And I know that means it is so. It is reflected by life. It is, not will be. It is right now. I feel it right now. I am experiencing it right now. There's no future tense to this emotion. This is a present experience. It is right now being reflected to me, and I am inhabiting it and embodying it for myself, for my own selfish pleasure of it. Yeah, that means it must be so. And I am speaking for all divine feminine, speaking for all, I am worthy of the reception of that desire. I'm worthy of the clarification of that desire. I am worthy of everything. And I am speaking as the whole of self, the whole of myself, which is ourself, which is one self. We are worthy. Let us bask in the desire and know that it is right to do so. It is deserved, and it is promised. So it is, so may it be.